cooking keto. So today we're gonna do who clucking keto. Thank you, Jeff, for suggesting that's what this be called. So we're gonna do we're gonna do chicken tenders with this keto breading. So this is good. I've done it already. It's delicious. We're gonna air fry it. And so with that, let's get right to it. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take our boneless, skinless chicken breasts, and these are the tenders, right? So they're cut kind of small like this. And let me show you a little trick that I learned when I was working in the kitchen in the back of a bar. So you wonder how the chicken tenders and the chicken fingers that you eat, how they get so flat and, you know, are just delicious. Well, this is how. You flatten them like this. This is also going to help them cook more uniformly throughout. So we're just going to smash these real quick. All right, now that these are all flattened and good to go, make sure and go and wash your hands. All this salmonella going around, and you're going to have to sanitize your cutting board later. But I'm going to go clean my hands real quick. Be right back. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to create our egg wash. So we're going to take an egg and we're going to crack it right here. All right, we have one bowl for this, and we're going to have one bowl for our Louisiana Keto seasoned coating mix. All right, so we're going to create our egg wash here. All I did was crack an egg. And then I'm just going to stir it around with the fork as if you were making a scrambled egg. All right. And then we're going to take our keto classic fried chicken. Now, this has 5 net carbs per serving. And it says each serving is 2 tablespoons. Okay, so, you know, make sure when you're cooking this and you're going to have this, that you're figuring in quite a few carbs, right? Because I mean, you're not getting out of this without, you know, minimum 20 grams of net carbs, right? So, you know, make sure that's factored into what you're eating for that day, because these carbs can add up, okay? So again, in moderation, don't overdo it, right? Plan your meals and think about all the carbs that you're gonna have, because it is worth it sometimes to have some fried chicken. Let's be honest here, right? All right, and then this is pretty straightforward. We're gonna take our chicken that we flattened, right? We're gonna coat it real good. We're gonna flip it around a couple times in our egg wash, right? We're gonna move it around. Make sure it's got lots of egg on it, okay? Then we're gonna lift it up from its skinny side, and we're gonna let some of this drip off of here. We don't need excess egg wash on here. All it's gonna do is get into your flour and clump it up real good, and make your, or not your flour, your breading, and make your breading useless. Okay, so just kind of do this for a little bit. Drain some of this off here, then we're gonna put it in here. Okay, our keto breading, we're going to push down. We're going to put some on top. We're going to push down on it real good. Make sure it's covered real good. Okay, and then we're going to flip it around. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to push it in on there real good. Put some more on top. So, you know, make sure when you do this, there's plenty underneath it, so when you're pushing it in, you know, that breading on the bottom is getting good and attached. All right, shake some of the excess breading off. All right, and then put this over to a plate or to your air fryer tray or whatever it is that you're going to use. And you're going to do the same thing with the rest of your chicken tenders. All right, now that your chicken is ready, we're gonna pop this in the air fryer. Let's do it. So we're gonna take our air fryer and we're gonna go ahead and turn her on here. This air fryer, by the way, $40 from Walmart. Oh my God, it's got like a toaster setting, it's got a bake setting. I mean, this thing is awesome, man. $40 very well spent. It says it doesn't need the preheat, but I've learned that it works a little better when you preheat it. And those bananas you see in the screen there, those are not for me because they have too much sugar for my body. Alright, so we're just going to put these right up in here like such. That's it. I'm going to keep an eye on them. These are going to take at least 20 minutes. But these are going to be good. And they're probably going to need to be flipped over. I did it once with flipping them over and once without flipping them over. And didn't see a huge difference. But I'm going to probably turn them over in about 10 or 15 minutes just for good measure. But otherwise, this is it. We're going to give it a little bit. And we'll see you in a minute. And one little tip I wanted to give you. When you are putting your chicken in the egg wash and then you're putting it in the breading, put you a little towel down while you're doing it. Just a small dishcloth or maybe a little bigger than that. And then that way when you're done, you just pick the thing up, empty up your trash can and shake it off in there. Problem solved, because this could be a pretty big mess when you're doing it. So just a little pro tip there. This food is cooking, and Lord have mercy, look who came in. Who smelled it. Oh my God. Anytime there's any meat being cooked in here, the dog just shows right up. This is Athena. This is my sweet doggie. Today she has her leopard print bandana on. We go to the dollar store pretty often and try to get her different bandanas, and it's kind of gotten out of control a little bit. She's got all kinds of bandanas, different colored ones. Oh God, and she's assuming the position. Oh my God. Look at this dog. Jeez. Oh my God. See, now you're going to get the cat riled up doing all this. Lord have mercy. And if seriously, anytime there's any meat going on, chicken especially, I'll tell you, I made the empanadas from Vinny G's Keto Guido book the other weekend, and which I'll make another video on that because I wanted to try it first because I didn't want to totally screw it up the first time I did it, and that's the recording. But and those empanadas turned out good, let me tell you. Woo! But that dog was in here too, hanging out with me. She was like, Matt, can I get some of Vinny G's Keto empanadas, Matt? Alright, so check these out. So they've been in the air fryer for about 15 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to flip these over carefully because this is hot. Alright, but I mean, can you believe that this is keto? I mean, holy mackerel. Like, we're eating good, people. You know, it's supposed to be a quote-unquote diet. I mean, get out of here, right? Alright, we're going to flip these over and put these back in for another few minutes. Right, we can already tell right here it's all white, and I mean, we're pretty good to go, but I'm going to let this get a little more crispy. Of course, while I'm trying to cook, Wasabi the cat is coming up here, never fails. We got this cat when she was just a little kitten, about 8 weeks old. She was dropped off at the animal shelter, and we picked her up right at 8 weeks, which I believe is when you're legally allowed to adopt them out. And that was about 4 years ago. And she's a big sweetie. But my wife did something that I wasn't a big fan of. And she thought it was cute when she was a kitten and she would come up on the counter. And now she's always coming on the counter. So that's a problem. I would like to be cooking and doing my show over here on this surface, but I can't because she always comes up here. So I have to go on another surface to show you what it is that I'm cooking. So Anyway, I mean, it's a smart cat. She understands, when something's hot, don't touch it and all that. But anyway, so yep, that's wasabi. So this food is almost done, and it's almost gonna be bon appetit time. All right, we just pulled these chicken tenders out of the air fryer, and whoo, look at this, man. This breading on here is nice and golden brown. Our chicken is done here, as we can see, and this is going to be crispy and delicious. So I highly recommend this. This is our Matt's Who Cluckin' Keto. Thank you, Jeff, for suggesting that name. We use this Louisiana Keto classic fried chicken seasoned coating mix. Got this from Walmart. I think it was $1.99 or $2.99. I just so happened to be walking through there and was like, holy crap, look at this. I'm going to try that for sure. So I highly recommend this. You can do it with a little bit of honey mustard. You can even put a little buffalo sauce on it, which make your own buffalo sauce. You can skip a whole bunch of chemicals. All you need is Texas Pete, butter, and a little bit of lemon juice. And that's it. Mix it all together until it's the consistency that you want and toss your chicken in it. You're getting your butter, which we know we like with keto. So I do that, and then do with a little bit of ranch or a little bit of blue cheese. Again, a little. Don't overdo it. And again, keep in mind that there are some net carbs going on here. So make sure that's factored into your day. And don't overdo it with your carbs and get kicked out of ketosis. That's not what we want. So in conclusion, I hope you enjoy the chicken tenders that we've made today. Click the link down below for more information on this recipe and how you can do it yourself. I'm going to look forward to any comments that anyone has or any suggestions for how to do this better. But until next time, you have a good one, and bon appetit, bitches. See you later. Well, one final thing. Does anybody know why the cat is on top of the coffee maker? And on top of that, it looks like it's fallen asleep. Geez, must be a rough life.